So Pierre de Coubertin, the founder of the Olympic Games, once said, "The most important thing in the Olympic Games is not winning, but taking part. The essential thing in life is not conquering, but fighting well." Coubertin was completely right. Due to a survey that I conducted recently last week, it has come to my attention that most of you here don't know much about the history of the Olympics. So today, I'm going to inform all of you about how the Olympics came to be, the differences and similarities in traditions, and whether or not the new additions to the games are advantages or disadvantages to the modern games. So up to the modern games, the Olympic flag didn't exist. Today, the Olympic flag is one of the most inspiring things of the Olympic Games. The flag was first flown during 1920, and it was created by the founder of the Games, Pierre de Coubertin, in 1914. The flag represents the world's unity. The rings that are interconnected represent all the countries coming together as one. According to Beatrice Garcia with the International Journal of Cultural Policy, she states that the Olympic Games are recognized worldwide as the largest sporting mega events and attracting the largest amount of media coverage globally. One thing that is always televised is the Olympic torch. In ancient Greek times, the torch was lit by the rays of the sun and kept lit till the closing ceremonies. The significance of this torch is that it symbolizes purity and the endeavor for perfection. While that torch is lit, all athletes competing can look at it for guidance and tranquility. So now that you have a little background information about the Olympics, let's go into the changes that have occurred since the beginning. By a show of hands, did any of you know that the first gold medal was purely made of gold? So apparently not. The last pure gold medal was given out in 1912, but one thing that they kept prevalent is the fact that each medal weighs the same and is shaped the same as well. Each host city determines the design of the actual medal, and the committee that decides where the host city will be is the IOC, and in the Olympics they never show a country because they always want to have a city, because the cities represent all the different types of cultures that make up a country, because as you know, the United States is made up of so many different types of cultures, and if we were to just choose the United States, then it wouldn't work. That's why we choose a city each time, because each city has different traditions. And also, the original games before the modern Olympic Games, there were very few sport choices, and now there are winter games and summer games as well. So obviously there have been a lot of changes from the beginning and now. One interesting fact that I came across while doing online research is that according to Jennifer Rosenberg, the vice president of About.com, obviously I said before, pure gold medals were last seen in 1912. They turned to a cheaper alternative now, but each medal still has gold in it, and I believe that our athletes should still be lavished in gold and praised for their hard work and determination. And another advantage that I saw is that more sports are being added. And because more sports are being added, it shows that the human mind is changing, the human body's changing, popularity of sports are changing, and it just shows that all over the world, different types of cultures are playing different sports, and it's determining the fact whether new sports are added or different sports are taken out. And one disadvantage that I know about the Olympic Games now more than the before is that I don't think that professional athletes should be allowed to participate in the Olympic Games, because there's obviously a difference between an Olympian and a professional athlete. Professional athletes up there, they're getting paid. They're getting paid to win. They're getting paid to show the world what they're capable of. But an Olympian, they are there to bring each country together to show that, yes, we all might have different cultures. Yes, we might all be different people. But at the end of the day, we're all coming together, reuniting as one, and we want to show the world that at this point in time, we can all come together. And lastly, another thing that I saw that was a disadvantage is, according to Andrew Billings, Keenan Brown, and Natalie Brown of the Journal of Broadcasting of Electric Media, the past studies have shown how international events such as the Olympic broadcast tend to favor athletes from a home nation in terms of both the amount of time devoted and the descriptions ascribed to home nation athletes. So obviously nowadays we have broadcasting and televising of the games, and I think it's interesting that the athletes that are the most televised are the ones that are being endorsed, or the ones that are winning the gold medals, but I think that's getting besides the point of what the Olympic Games are truly meaning to have, because we shouldn't be televising one athlete. We should be televising all the countries and coming together as one. So I hope you've gained a better understanding of how the Olympics came to be through my presenting the facts and information about the origins of the Olympics, the differences and similarities in traditions or the setup of the Olympics, and what changes occurred and the advantages and disadvantages of the Olympics. So if there's one thing I can leave you with, is the most important thing in the Olympic Games is not winning, but taking part. The essential thing in life is not conquering, but fighting well. And this is why I love the Olympics so much. It teaches us to be the best athletes that we can be, the best people we can be, and it stops and lets us take a second to embrace what blessings our countries have and what other countries have and what people have to offer. It creates a great environment because you can see athletes that are not winning for themselves, but for the country they're representing. Thank you.